Welcome to the Stuff and Junk Show, where we share our opinions on random subjects from interesting news, social topics, pop culture, our likes and dislikes, things you've seen, heard, or read, what we did, and what we do. Stuff and junk. Hello, my name is Albert.
My name is Ruthy.
This is Jiaming.
This is Anna.
So recently, I watched the movie Shortcomings, which was actually directed by... Oh, how did I forget the guy's
Randall
name?
Park.
Randall Park. Very good. Randall Park, right? So I was watching the movie. It's about Asian Americans. It's about this really... The funny thing about this movie, or I guess funny is in quotes, the main protagonist is a dick. Okay, he's an asshole essentially, right? And he's the main protagonist. In a day and age where most people don't really like watching like a dick as the main guy, this movie is completely that.
I know I didn't, because I actually watched the same movie over the weekend.
Oh, okay.
I would not recommend it. Yeah.
Oh, I actually do recommend it. But anyways, there was this whole thing that he was talking about like his opinion about like if an Asian guy ends up with if a white guy ends up with an Asian girl, people look down on that. Looks down at the Asian girl because look at her, she's going out with a white guy, right? Mm-hmm. But if an Asian guy ends up with a white girl, it's like a high five moment kind of thing. That's just one of the things that he said in the movie, right? So the credits rolls over, and then it reminded me, based on the graphic novel Shortcomings. And I was thinking in my head, why does that sound familiar? And sure enough, I bought this book, like probably 10 years ago. Never read it.
Oh, there you go.
It's one of those things.
Books are.
Yeah. So I do have like a bunch of stuff. It was like a running joke with me. Back in the day, I would buy DVDs and not watch the movie, or I'll buy some books and I never read the books.
Same
kind of thing. So,
I spent like this is a bit of a tangent, sorry, but I've spent a few $100s on Comixology, and I haven't opened that app in like 2 years probably. So yeah, hundreds of dollars worth of comic books. So yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess when we win the lotto, we can go ahead and like have all the time in the world to go through all that. Sure.
Anyways, but because, like I said, the main character of this movie / comic book is an asshole, somebody who's toxic. It's actually kind of like put me to reflect on that, because his personality is exactly the kind of personality that I don't want to end up becoming.
Okay. That's what you're reflecting on. I thought you were going to say, it's also because I hate it when Asian girls date white guys. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were going a different direction. Sorry. My fault.
No, that's not that. But it's like I've always had this fear that I would end up like that. Because like I said, with my OCD thing and I can get kind of grumpy about a lot of things. And I just hope that I don't get too toxic. Like Jessica gets the brunt of a lot of the stuff that I have issues with. And I'm hoping I don't become that guy, but who knows? But on the subject matter, I thought it would be fun.
I think you hold on a second. I think you should just pause right there and waited for your three co-hosts to actually tell you, "Hey, you're not like that.
No.
You're not like that guy." No. But since you didn't pause and wow,
that sounds sarcastic. That sounds
here
so
go,
sarcastic.
Go ahead, ladies. You can go ahead and tell him that he's not like that. Go ahead.
You're not like that, though.
No, you're not like that.
No, I'm not at all.
Also, plus the fact that you're aware of it, like that you're hyper aware of it, like would make you more sensitive to the fact that maybe you might do it, even though you probably wouldn't. Like the fact that you're thinking about that is already like you're already being sensitive.
Yeah.
Yes. If you go by the movie and stuff, and that's one of the kind of takeaways. So one of the reasons he's not such an asshole is he's not reflective. You know what I mean? He doesn't. He says a lot of things. He has a lot of opinions that goes one direction, but he has no personal introspection and stuff like that. He's not aware of his own hypocrisies and stuff like that.
Well, the thing is though, is not spoiling the movie or anything like that. He's constantly reminded on how toxic he is, and he doesn't seem to care. It's like it's a badge of honor that he's this toxic. You know what I mean?
Because that's all he has.
That's
really.
Narcissistic.
That's all he has, really.
Right. But
we have other things going on. But unlike him, you have other things going on, like
the one difference that is a
like what?
I'll just be a dick. I'll just be a dick. My toxic trait is being sarcastic and telling jokes at other people's expense. What do you think of that?
Yeah. The slight spoiler, but not really. The one difference between the graphic novel and the movie is the movie actually ends up on a high note, while the graphic novel does not. So that's that one difference. But anyways, I went ahead and sent the guys a link to BuzzFeed. We do have this quiz here. It's called "Everyone Has a Toxic Trait," and these 5 questions will reveal yours. So it's only 5 questions. So I think
5
we can
questions.
go
That's
through
it.
this
All right.
pretty well. Okay,
All right.
Oh.
short episode. Let's do
I
this,
know my
guys.
toxic trait.
Okay, well
So
let's
that's
see if BuzzFeed can figure it out. But listeners want to play along, links in the show notes. Okay, number 1. Your friend tells you that they heard someone say that you're rude. You say, A, well, you know I heard something bad about them too. Or B, I know I'm not rude, so it doesn't affect me. Or C, I understand that they have a hard life. It's okay for them to be
Jesus.
mean sometimes. Or
All
D,
right, dude. Now take it easy.
Wow.
All right, Zen Master. Relax.
Or D, I don't think they can talk. They're the rude one. I'm with Anna. I'm not sure how I'm going to answer this.
I'm actually, to be honest, all jokes aside, I'm actually number 2. I know I'm not rude. You know what I mean? It doesn't affect me at all.
But see,
I would go. I'm petty.
Okay.
I know. I'm petty too. Oh, I don't want Ruthy to answer for me, and I want to answer for her.
Okay.
I would say 4.
You're saying
Honestly, you guys, you just answer it honestly and stuff like.
Oh wait, what did you say, Anna? That you want me to answer for you, and then you'll answer for me?
Yeah, but yeah.
Or just be truthful. Just answer. Are you
Okay? You know, I'm gonna say I don't think they can talk. They're the rude one.
There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna answer the same thing.
Oh,
Okay.
we're friends.
that's
Exactly.
actually the closest thing to what I would say, because my answer in real life wouldn't be any of these. It would be, wait, what did I say? What did I do? Like, why would they think I'm rude? That would be my answer in real life. But I'll also think I'll also object to the fact, like, why the hell are they saying I'm rude? Like, why are they saying I'm rude? So the closest thing is for me would be, I don't think they can talk. They're the rude one. So
Look at that.
Exactly.
yeah.
Look at
You're
that.
welcome.
All right. Let's move on.
Yeah, you 3 are doing great. Good job, guys.
number 2. You're
That's
at
cool.
a,
You
you're,
guys are cool.
okay.
Your moral compass.
Yeah.
Wow, Jiaming. Okay, I know what you mean.
No. That's good. It's good. Let's go. Let's move on.
Number 2. You're at a sleepover. What do you talk about first?
I'm 9 years old now. Okay.
Number A. What each of you got on the test the other day? Oh, okay, so it is like a kid's thing.
I know. I think we're a little old for this. All right.
B. Other people's secrets. Duh.
Duh.
C.
Mm,
How great each one of your friend is. Or D. How mean someone was to you the other day. Now, being the fact that I do have this podcast that I use to relay everything that happens to me in my real life, especially when somebody's mean to me, I'm choosing how mean someone was to you the other day. Okay. You guys?
Other people's secrets. Duh.
All right. Gossip. Go on.
I'm going to interpret the first one as an adult. I'm going to interpret the first one as like just talking about your day and stuff like that. That's what we usually talk about when my group of friends are together. Just like, you know.
All right. That's fair.
Yeah. And also the thing is,
That's
my
straight
group of
edge.
friends is basically the group of friends. You know what I mean? There's nobody sort of outside of it, really. You know what I mean? The people. I mean, everybody that was sort of outside like years ago, I've kind of been brought in through marriage and stuff like that. So we don't do that anymore. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? So the other possibilities are kind of eliminated. So anyway,
Okay.
You know, gossip about like work people, because I know Ruthy's work people, and I wanted to fight
oh
them.
yeah.
I hate my work people. I don't hang out with my coworkers. They're horrible.
Well,
Love
no,
you,
but
girl.
like you don't talk about work with your friends.
Not especially. No,
Okay.
not really.
No.
They just know it sucks. 'Cause the other thing is, I've been at the same job for like what 25 years now, so it doesn't. You know what I mean? Not that big.
But
It's
yeah.
not-
So like they
Nothing
basically
new
know
happens.
all your coworkers at this point.
Yeah.
yeah, nothing new happens here. So, yeah.
What's
Yeah.
Ruthy's answer?
My answer would be. If it's a sleepover, then I would like to start the night with how great each and every one is, so that
Such
we're
a
all in a good
liar.
Such a liar.
mood.
You're
Oh,
such
the-
a
I was thinking the
liar.
same thing too, Anna.
Oh come on!
Come on, really,
You're
So
really.
be honest.
Oh, come
Be
on,
honest
Anna.
here.
Move the sleep.
Ruthy, you are such a liar.
Okay, Ruthy.
I mean, maybe number one.
Okay, Ruthy.
I'm with Jiaming on
remove the sleepover thingy right? Like what Jamie
just
said.
like hanging out with
Just
friends.
hang out with friends. What do you talk about first? That's just think about it that way.
I guess for me it would be number one, like what the day was like and like what I went through, and then I guess secondary would be like shit talking people because they were mean to me. So it's like all of the above.
Yeah. I mean, for me,
So
the
which
first
one was the answer there?
for me, the first one would probably be my second answer, and maybe even my first. But I'm gonna choose the last one. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose the first one.
Oh, this is an interesting one.
I'm the only one. I'm being here, the honest one. Okay.
Jesus.
Wow.
Okay,
No.
number 3 out of 5. What is your dream job? Number 1, boss of a company. Number 2,
I already know
therapist.
my answer.
Therapist. Number 3, I just want a job, any job. Number 4, politician.
I don't want any of these.
I'm definitely going to
Therapist.
rule out politician. I will actually say for me, boss of a company, because I think I would be
Ooh.
a pretty fair boss. So I will go with that.
I just want a job.
Okay.
I would like to get paid for my services, which is therapist to my friends.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
I don't like any of these, but I would, if I had to pick, I would pick boss of a company because I like to be the cool, like I would be a cool boss.
Yeah.
I don't
cool
want to
guy.
be in charge of anybody.
Yeah, no. it's
I don't like it
overrated.
either, but it's the best choice I see on the board.
I mean,
Hey, if you guys ever get stressed, you can hire me as your in-house corporate therapist.
All right, I'm going with boss of a company now.
yeah. I mean, I've had experience being a boss of something, so it's like I'm pretty comfortable with the role, and I will say I thought I was a pretty cool boss. So there. Yeah.
Pat yourself much over there.
Yeah. Patting myself in the back. Number 4. How would you describe yourself? A, the best conversationalist. B, I'm just happy to have a place in the group. C, pack leader. Or D, the brains and or brawn.
I don't like any of these.
In all honesty, I'll choose
Yeah.
B. I'm just happy to have a place in the group. That would be
Really?
Yeah.
You're sure you're not a pack leader?
I don't consider myself a pack leader. I really don't.
Says every leader ever.
I know. I think you're a pack leader.
Well, I already clicked on I'm just happy to have a place in the
Yeah.
group, so
Well, you can change
I
it.
could change it. But I don't see myself as a pack leader.
Hey,
All
your
right,
answer is your
yeah.
answer.
That's your answer.
Okay.
I'm just happy to have a place in the group.
All right. High five.
Woo!
I picked the same thing because when I get into a group of larger than 2 people, I tend to be introverted, so I'm very quiet. I'm just like, hey, I'm happy to be here. Whatever you guys want to talk about,
Exactly.
do your thing.
I could kind of like go both ways. Like sometimes I could, depending on the group, like I could introvert, but if it's a good group, then I could definitely be a conversationalist. So I would say I'm a conversationalist.
I
I
think
think I'm the best, but
Ja-
like
Jiaming described it the way I was thinking of it. Like in a party, I'm not the guy that looks for a conversation. I'll converse with somebody, but I will definitely not initiate it. Right? As a guy, as in a party, I don't really want to be the person that's like trying to be the guy, the man, the guy at the party or whatever thing. So definitely not pack leader. And the brains and bronze.
If you go,
go on.
If you go to one of our dinner parties with my group of friends and stuff like that, there's a 1 or 2 people that clearly are the people that are like, the conversationalists, the raconteurs, I mean? They always have a good story. I mean, one person I think of right now is like, she's a lawyer. She's always very talkative. She's obviously the alpha of the group. I mean? She's always like steering the conversation and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's how I look at it. And like I said, anytime it's a group of more than 2 or 3 people, I'm just like, I'm very, very quiet. Like, hey, I'm just happy to be here. I'll just hang out and stuff like that. I'll look for my spots to jump in. If they're talking about movies, whatever, and stuff like that, I'll jump in every now and then. I'm like a take a fart joke every now and then. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just, hey, just happy to be here. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
I agree.
kind of see that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of like, if I'm in a good group, like and I'm comfortable, like I'm happy to like share stories and be the, not, I wouldn't say I don't like being the center of attention, but like be the source of like just like stories and sharing experiences and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's a good conversationalist.
And before we move on to the last question, it just dawned on me. This is a quiz about what your most toxic trait is. So curious to see how this goes. All right, last question. And what is your most prized possession? A. My diary. B. Myself. C.
Yeah, look at this, guys. Look at
Myself,
myself.
of course.
Look at this. Look at
C.
me. Look at
C.
this. Take a
Hold
look
on,
at this.
hold on. C. I love everything I have. Or D. Objects that show how great I am, as in medals, placards, etc.
Jesus Christ.
Myself. I am my most prized possession because I'm incredibly vain and full of
Yeah.
myself.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. You own it, girl.
I
You
own
own
it.
it.
I don't lie. I tell you guys all the time I'm full of myself.
I would choose I love everything I have. Just in a general sense, like the stuff that belongs to me, or the people who I'm with, like my dog here. It's like I love them all. I appreciate that they exist in my life, that I actually were able to own them, or that kind of thing. Like the dogs, like my collection and whatnot. I just love that I have those things. Because there are some people who don't have those things. And so I'm grateful for everything I have. So I love everything I have. Okay, Ruthy, Jiaming.
I would say objects that show how great I am. Because you got to show off certain things that
Wow.
you collected.
I love it.
Well, I mean, if you're honest, sure, yeah, go for it.
I love it.
Who hasn't
I
answered
mean,
yet?
it could be like souvenirs or like, I don't know, some piece of jewelry or something that would just make you proud. It's not,
I'd say myself too. I've lost weight the last couple years, so yeah, take that.
Oh,
Doing that. I've been working
hey.
out, and also in all seriousness, if you go to my house, my room, it's very sparse. All I have is a bed, TV, clothes. That's about it. I don't everything I buy and stuff. I have very practical, things. You know what I mean? It's like for the kitchen, for the laundry room, whatever. So I don't have that much stuff to begin with. So just process elimination myself. That's it.
All right. BuzzFeed has
There you go.
already give us an answer. I'll go first.
Mhm.
So it goes here. Everyone has a toxic trait, and these 5 questions reveal yours. Mine is, you can be a tryhard. It's great to be
Oh, I
kind.
did
that.
the same thing.
It's great to be kind, but you are just always asking if people need help and if they are happy. It can get annoying. You need to try less hard to please people. I don't know if I can avoid doing that. And why is this toxic? Why is this toxic? I'm sorry,
For
but why is this
BuzzFeed,
toxic?
This is not toxic.
Is anger a toxic
Maybe
trait
it
and stuff
is.
like that? An anger reaction?
Is that what
Angry
you got?
reaction to a
I know, right? I know,
Just a
right?
quote. Just a
I,
quote,
Hey
guys.
now. Hey now.
I work with customer service, I have to try and please people
Yeah.
sometimes, most of the time. So I guess it fits my personality, but I don't think this is a toxic thing. So there.
All right, take it easy.
Ruthy,
BuzzFeed's not here right now.
Ruthy, you got the same thing. Your thoughts on what?
I got the same thing.
Yeah, your thoughts on it giving you that.
I mean, yeah, I agree with it.
Wait, what did you get?
I can be
Same
a
thing as
try
Albert.
hard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you
it
just
can get annoying. I'm annoyed with myself. I just agree with it because, like, I already know.
how is it annoying?
And
That people,
sometimes, like, I catch myself sometimes, like, what?
how is it annoying that
Oh, sorry.
people want to help you out or please you? I mean, how is that annoying?
I think it
'Cause
can get
sometimes
really
people-
overwhelming at some points.
Mhm.
Like, it's just like, sometimes I just want someone to be like, that sucks, and that's it. I don't need you to fix things. I don't need you to do anything. I just need you to just sit with me.
Listen.
And so it can be really overwhelming, and you don't want to go to that person because it's like all they want to do is fix you, and it's like, I don't need fixing. I don't need you to save my world. I just need you to be there for me by sitting here with me and letting me cry or something, like, and not to say you guys do that. It's just like, I have people like that. Like, I've had people like that just overwhelm me so much. I'm already a very emotional person, and I feel like I overwhelm people. So for that to be like the byproduct of that, that's just how I feel.
I gotta say that's very insightful. I will now have to
Mhm.
reflect. Okay. Yeah.
And you guys don't do it. You guys don't do it like that. But just there are instances in my life where I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna go to that person anymore because all they're gonna do is like fix the situation, and I don't need to fix the situation. Or I need to be, and this is therapy. Like, I just need to be like, hey, can you just listen?
Mhm.
And so I need to learn to communicate that more often too.
Well, this is a little eye opening in my perspective.
Mm.
I can see why
Yeah,
BuzzFeed did this to me.
hence in a way it is toxic because yeah,
It can get toxic.
Basically,
because our OCD sometimes makes us want to like just put things in line, make things all right, make things okay, when in reality life is messy and we just need to let it be sometimes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I catch myself all the time trying to fix things, and I think that's why I'm in the job that I am, because I like to fix things. But you can't fix people. People need to fix themselves, and that's what we need to learn.
I'm sure Jessica will have an opinion about this. Now that I think about this.
Yeah.
Okay, Anna, why don't you share what you got?
You can be controlling. You can be kind of controlling. People don't like that you just push them around like it is your right.
I don't.
Looking like a true Cancer.
I know, right?
I don't see you like that though. Like
I've toned it down a lot.
She's pushy in a good way.
In a good way. No, but I've also not say tone it down. I've rebranded myself.
Rebranded. That's a good word. Yeah.
No, yeah, therapy helped a lot to take care of like the anxiety and all the pushiness and overwhelmingness and clinginess and codependency and all that. Yeah. So there you go.
Okay.
My 30s helped a lot. I had my internal glow up.
I mean, in Comic-Con, you weren't exactly the person that was like saying, "Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this." So I would say that. What was that?
Comic-Con's like to each their own.
I see. Okay, all right.
Like, y'all go do your thing. I can do my own thing. I'm gonna be just fine, kind of thing. My feeling, like. But we're at the level where, like, I think Comic-Con just shows who your real friends are. No, but like we kind of understanding, like, you're gonna go do your own panel. I'm gonna go do my own thing. I'll see you maybe in a couple hours. If not, we're not gonna be like, how dare you, Albert? You abandoned me. So
that's true. Okay. Jiaming,
maybe in Disneyland, doesn't it come out a little bit in Disneyland?
I don't think so. We were pretty democratic. We were like, okay, where do you guys want to go to next, kind of thing, right?
I think so. Wow. Yeah, maybe I have really changed for the better.
Well, there we go. Look at that. Jiaming, what did you get?
My tax rate is your pride. You're a great person, but you sometimes can be a bit full of yourself. You believe in yourself a bit too much. 10 out of 10, guys. No notes here.
Wow. Why did I get that one? I'm going to retake this now.
Yeah, you know what, Jiaming, you're right. No notes.
Yeah, no notes, man.
No notes.
At the end, it's all you got, guys. Is you're the way you carry yourself. Man, what are you gonna do?
Telling me snort.
Nailed it. Good job, Mr. Buzzfeed. JP Buzzfeed. Right on.
All right then. Thanks for listening.
I'm so sad I didn't get that one.
Thanks for listening. My name is Albert. You can find me on Instagram and Threads at Albert5x5.
My name is Ruthy. You can find me on Instagram at Ruthy Grace and Ruthy's Cats. Wow, that Threads is really throwing me off.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Wait till you hear what I have to say. You'll find me on XXXX. JIAMIGLIOU.
Well, we hope
X is something else.
Yeah, triple is something else, and it's not even like X because it's Twitter.com still. But whatever.
Yeah. What? No, but in the 7 years, how many years have I done this podcast for? 8 years I've done this podcast. As far as I know, nobody's added me on any socials. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
I know. Well, I don't know, but we'll see.
I don't think
of course,
so.
I'm talking about Greg right now. Where are you, Greg? You know what I'm saying? I thought
Greg hasn't even added me.
Seriously, what's up with Greg?
Come on, Greg.
Come on, Greg.
Seriously, Greg, what's up with that guy?
Okay. Next.
Oh, this is Anna. You can find me on social media at Anna, ANA, Voltage, or my other shows, Poppers of Power and the Most Extreme Ranking Challenge.
This podcast is also on Instagram and Threads at Stuff Junk Show. Music has been provided by Gloomy June. Contact info, ways to support us, and everything else is on the show notes found on whowhatwhereswhy.com. Before we go, let's give our 6 listeners some recommendations for this week. And on that note, take a shot whenever somebody forgets to have a recommendation for the week. So,
Burn.
I'm going to go with Jiaming first because Jiaming's reliable in this subject. Jiaming, what's your recommendation?
Wow.
I was telling you, Albert off mic and stuff like that. Last couple of weeks, I've watched, was it Twisted Metal? Twisted Metal on Peacock. and it's a TV adaptation of a video game series that's been around since like what, the late '90s or something like that.
Yeah, late
It's
90s.
been around for a long time. Yeah. And I was telling Albert too. This is literally like a version of what we just saw earlier this year from The Last of Us. You know what I mean? But this is not like a prestige version of it. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, what is the nature of love? Blah blah blah. Like The Last.
Is this the Walmart version?
Yeah, no, it's not even that. It's just like dick and fart jokes. You know what I mean? It's an action comedy, it's a buddy comedy, it's a road comedy and stuff like that. And it stars Anthony Mackie and Stephanie Beatrice from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yep, and I love the fact that she's great. They have great chemistry and stuff like that. I'm so glad she found so many wonderful roles after Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because I think she's like the big breakout of that series. She's great in Encanto. She's great in this. Twisted Metal, like I said, if you just like our comedies, buddy comedy, you know what I mean? This is it. It's great. I enjoyed it a lot. It's only 10 episodes, only 30 minutes each, so it's a low risk, low effort kind of a TV show. The thumbs up for me. Twisted Metal.
Stephanie Beatrice is in Encanto, the really popular Encanto.
He said that.
Oh, you did?
He said that. Yeah.
Oh, take a shot when Albert's obviously not listening.
Yeah. Albert, let's just go back to the other thing. Hey, Albert is not listening. Never listened.
Okay. Yeah. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
All right. Anna?
I was ready. Okay. All right. This is a everyday product recommendation. So I have a Stanley Cup dupe, my simple modern cup that has a straw, and I am trying to take it everywhere with me so I can, drink more water. But I have a thing about having that straw exposed everywhere. So also I'm terrified of walking with that and falling and, taking my eye out. So I bought a straw cover for it, and it's so cute because I got a strawberry, and so now I have a little strawberry covering my straw, protecting it from the outside world and also my eye.
Aww, so a cute. Straw cover for the straw in your hyper flask?
I'll send you a link. Stanley Cup, or
isn't it like one of those thermos thing? Is that the same thing? It's like a thermos, hyper flask. What do we call it?
I guess,
Hydro
but
flask?
It's a trendy one. It's the trendy one.
Yeah. Okay. Just send you a link.
It's the fashionable one. I'll send you a link.
Send me a link. Okay.
I send you link.
It's funny that you mentioned that though, because let me go next because it's actually very much related to Anna's. My recommendation is, it's hot, so like Anna's suggesting, you should carry something to drink that is cool, something that can cool down your drink, like a Stanley, a Stanley Hydro Flask, thermos kind of thing, and or a Santeco. Those are the two companies that I went to get the Hydro Flask that I like, and by that I mean not the one with the straw, okay? Because I don't want to have to clean the straw. So, and I don't want those Hydro Flasks, those thermos that have that really small hole that you drink from, because it's almost like you're drinking from a sippy cup. I hate that, right? Stanley, the company, and Santeco, the company, have versions of those that has a nice big spout. So you can drink it like as if you're drinking like from a cup of water kind of thing. It's pretty much the same effect, right? So links in the show notes. Stanley and Santeco, they do have Hydro Flasks with a big enough spout that you can drink it like you're chugging down a can of beer or whatever. So
my takeaway from this is like the bigger the spout, the bigger the hole, the bigger the opening, the better, is what you're saying. Is that what I'm hearing?
Take a shot.
Absolutely.
Bigger the hole, bigger you got more room to work with. You just gotta get that water out, get that juice out.
Oh God!
Yeah. And to add to that, since I said hot weather, electrolyte pills and or powders will be good for you for hot weather. It
helps. Gave me one of those.
In Comic-Con, did it help you?
Yeah. I don't remember.
You don't remember, but if you're feeling like you're gonna get like heat stroke or whatever prior to that, take an electrolyte pill or drink a cup of electrolyte powder kind of thing. Those do help. You don't have to rely on Gatorade to get your electrolytes. You can just get electrolyte by themselves. So yeah, electrolyte, get it. And
what?
You
almost forgot about me.
No, I did not. You were last. Ruthy,
The
go ahead.
way you were saying and it
And
sounded like
Ruthy.
you're
I was gonna say and Ruthy.
we will
Nice
never
save.
know.
It's Anna that I forget,
Well-
not you, Ruthy.
I just forget to wake up from my naps.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. You take a shot when that happens. Go ahead, Ruthy.
On that note, actually, on the subject of electrolytes, it's funny that we're all like kind of on the same wavelength. I was actually going to recommend Eye Blush Patch. It keeps you from getting it. I mean, if you suffer from Asian flush like I do, like I like to drink alcohol, but then I turn like a red tomato if I drink a certain kind of alcohol, and it gets really embarrassing because then it takes me a long time to flush it out and just like calm down from it. And everybody like gets so concerned when they see me. They're always like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Are you feeling okay? And are you really drunk?" And I'm like, "I've literally had like half a drink. I am fine. It's just Asian flush." There's this thing called Eye Blush Patch where you just like put it on any part of your body. It's like one of those little square patches that you kind of like a nicotine patch. You just stick it on wherever, and it supposedly like helps you either with some sort of enzyme or chemical to help you not flush when you're drinking. So might be something you guys want to try. Yeah, definitely. Will reduce the effects or probably eliminate completely from because I get rashes also. So like just the itchiness feeling of being hot and getting red in the face. So yeah, there you go. If it's not enough, then take one of the powdered electrolytes that Albert was saying in a Stanley cup that Anna was talking about.
There you go.
Full circle.
It's funny that you said eye blush patch because in my head I was thinking like an eye patch for some reason.
What is an eye patch?
I
like
also thought it was like
patch?
an under eye patch, but then you said Asian flush, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, and then you were saying like the patch thing, like the nicotine patch, and then I'm like, oh, that kind of patch.
A patch, not an eye patch.
We're terrible.
An eye blush.
Okay, all right. I blush at that joke then. Okay, there we go. Recommendation.
Good job, Ruthy. Albert joke.
This was episode 690 of the Stuff and Junk Show, or should I say 690? Or should I say 690? More of that, Albert.
Stop trying hard.
Okay. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, this podcast has been a Who It Worst production. No reaction from Jiaming with the 69 joke? Really?
He's
I think
out.
he dropped off.
Is it
Did
really?
he drop off?
Take a shot. He needs to take a shot.
Jiaming is still on the thing. Oh, he put himself on mute.
Muted himself.
He muted
Oh,
himself.
he's done.
I think Jiaming is driving.
done.
I think Jiaming is driving home right now.
Yeah, pretty
He's
much.
like, I want to
I,
get home.
I
Oh, there you
started
go.
packing up like 5 minutes ago. I put everything on mute.
Okay, all right.